Stick's not responding.
What's up, everybody? Skip. Try skip. I'm gonna try to do a fast run through of Return to Grace.
Storm is interfering with my senses.
The control route. Yeah, I get it. There should be a skip button, you know.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is.
Oh, you're not a very good AI if you
Addy.
couldn't figure out where it is.
Addy, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
I know about the suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addy, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Let me out.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
There we go.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Ugh.
Alright, we're gonna do
Visibility's terrible.
everything we can
Any sign
to
of the spire?
that Control wants us
I'm
to
not
do.
picking up anything new. Just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate the entry point, if there is one.
All right. Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
You know the
Invisible
beacon
wall.
could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan.
Grace is here.
I can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
I really wish I could run.
There's something man-made here. It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. Looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan. There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400
Yep.
meters.
No exploring this
Looks
time.
climbable.
Just pushing through.
Which way here?
They both go to the same place, so we're just gonna go this way. Ah! Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding dong, bing bong 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 bong. Oh no!
Yep.
You're lucky that
There
shit
goes
didn't hit
that
you in the
again.
goddamn head.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Jokes. Flashlight. Come on, don't get stuck. We can only go at fucking meander speed, so...
Looks a little tight. It's opened up again. Another station. Too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity.
Your mom's the risk
Surface
of building
temperature
here.
is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Ding dong.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the Spire superstructure. There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in. I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. It doesn't seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Jump!
Did you make it, Addie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
Alright,
in.
we're in.
All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years. Hope my light still works. You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
There we go, this
Looks like a
way.
bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy. The structure
This
looks to be in decent
way.
condition.
Another good sign.
And this way. We go this way.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me.
Your
It's
mom
the
looks
right
30th
era, the
century
right
to me.
size.
Don't say it, Addie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Go this way. We suck a dick this way. You lick of the weenus this way.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through. Jeez. That's gotta be over 15
Let's
meters.
do it.
And if gravity...
Math. It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yeah. Whee.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Right? I mean, it is, but still. There ain't a lot of ways back from this.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Addie?
Oh no. Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addie?
Dun
Working
dun
on
dun.
The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Scan.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal.
Okay.
I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Understood. I know how it works.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
And
That's 2, and here's the final position. That's it. We're in. Accessing the network now. Oh,
alright. It's gonna be weird not listening to any of the emotions.
Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello.
Ha!
A visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamori. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Yep.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Uh-huh.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Ding, almost done. God, if I could
The
run.
first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
Button.
I'll call you Logic then.
Button.
For now.
Button. Button.
A
Button.
better idea of who you are.
Button.
And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. Makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing.
Do it.
And I will not function at the same cognitive level until
Okay.
full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find
No
the
logic,
generators
just
on the
utter
platform
certainty.
at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
God, everything you say is such a goddamn red flag, but I'm gonna listen to you this time,
The
Control.
turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
At least I'm gonna go a lot faster knowing fucking exactly where to
Calm
go.
down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Here we go. And done.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Gotcha.
You're sure I'll be able to
I'm
fix
on it,
this?
boss.
If you trust in my word, yes.
You got it, boss. Rebel Zack is going into the cage, and now we have Soldier Zack. Employee Zack. I won't question, I will only obey.
You must first cast out the old turbine. Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Now I'm on it, boss. Sticking her in the hole, boss.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Old turbine. New turbine. Alright, get ready, boss. I'm gonna stick her in you. Pucker that hole up real nice. In she goes. There we go.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered.
Uh-huh.
We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
And you were showing such promise.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
I want to run. Alas, I have broken
From
baby
what I can
space
tell,
legs.
There is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay. You got it, boss. Sorry, you got it, ma'am.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Uh-huh.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Tau.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Cool statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious. Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized.
Let's go.
I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Addie.
Hey.
Wow. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
I want to choose the purple flower, but I also kind of want to skip it.
How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
This one.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing
Purple.
of illuminatory ergonomics.
This
Fancy
one.
words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead,
I like
Addie.
this one.
A wonderful choice. You're driven by curiosity. A search for something truly special has brought you to the spire. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. You can make your way to the artifact display by the boardwalk.
Can I leave? Yeah, I'm on a mission this time. Oh, I have to. Gay. Okay, let's do some Zen stuff. Immerse ourselves in the moment. Nicer if I could just move.
Do you
5 feet
recognize
faster.
any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd
It's
love to know what you
stuff.
think of them. For the calibration process.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a
Da-da-da-da-da.
pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important. Even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range and you can move to the pergola in the center of the room. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Where'd I go? Okay.
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release.
No release. I want to pass out.
You can let go, Addie. Anytime.
Will something happen?
The human record for holding one's breath is 24 minutes and 37 seconds. I've started a pretend timer.
You shouldn't have said that, Logic. Is this more... So how are you guys doing? What are we at, 25 minutes?
I'm not sure who you're trying to impress here.
Some people
Myself.
just can't resist a challenge.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, no. Wait. Is there actually going to be an achievement or something for sitting here holding it for like 24 minutes? I'm so tempted to like just walk away and just like do when I could always just speed up the footage. Oh, it forced me.
That was about a minute and a half.
It forced me. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
And
I
when
didn't
you're
do
ready,
that.
another deep breath in. No. I want you to take a slow, deep breath and hold it until I tell you to release.
Okay.
Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Addie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in
I was here for
another
this last time, but
life-nurturing
now I'm
breath.
on Logic's side. Can we just go?
Phil, wait until I say release.
Not very good at following simple instructions, are we? Perhaps it's because Addie realizes that none of this is important.
Hold it. 3, 2, 1.
Huh.
I'll tell you to release.
Okay, I'm being rebellious. You're supposed to be a bitch, an ornery bitch taker. Let's do the thing.
Hold it. 3,
She's getting spicy with me.
1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of
Yeah,
oxygen.
can I go now?
Next, I want you to really open your body by
empathy,
reaching
come
up
on.
toward the sky.
Empathy. I got shit to do.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
Kinda nice?
And we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Ah.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you.
Empathy.
Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there.
I mean, I get it. Just to show me the mechanic here later.
1. And that's 10 seconds. Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here
Can
today.
I leave? Yep, okay.
I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
I'm out.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Wish you could have just let me do this from the beginning.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working. You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my
I couldn't
return.
do it even if you wanted me to.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look. This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
You activated Control and Empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Mix them.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little Empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Addie?
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel. Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Here we go.
Ding dong.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there some kind of de-icing system or something?
This.
I don't know.
There is not.
This.
All right, let's look for something to do with the
This?
ice. This looks like a welder's jetpack.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, it's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
Well, where do you want to go?
All right. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look
Let's
at
do
the ice.
this.
And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me. All right. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard. Ugh, it's these stupid flames are throwing me around.
I think
There you
that's
go.
good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up, literally. There's more ice here on the right. Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ugh.
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard. Short bursts, Addie. He's really struggling.
Why do you sound like you find that funny?
Let's keep going.
On it.
And this last bit here. Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done.
We got this, pal.
I think that's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Back
Yeah,
we go.
I know. Got stuff to do.
Yeah, I know. You got stuff to do.
That's fun, pal. Make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Ding-a-ling. Woo!
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
Woo!
Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Aww.
This looks like a settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable Pal now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Ooh,
What was
more
this one?
buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
And I thought you were getting the hang of these. Very well. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel. Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider. If we did...
There.
Done.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me who Everett is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access?
Can I just try to figure it out myself?
Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow PAL here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
So can I not just guess it? Fine.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Done. Alright, we're gonna call this one here soon, though.
This looks like another control room. This must be the spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try. There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years.
Do we know the spire's capacity?
50 units. There are millions of names here.
Millions.
You could.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates. Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map.
You want you such specific
Right.
things.
What are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
Oh, this is it. I want to go up now. Please.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Oh my god.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3. I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
Climb it.
It's pretty much a straight shot across.
Yep.
Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could
Uh-huh.
result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Careful, Addie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom.
Ding dong a ding, ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
Whoa.
Addie! Addie!
Whoops.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addie.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Right. Agreed, pal. And I fall with style.
Careful.
This is so cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
This This is so exciting.
Breathe, Addie.
I'm fine.
Very good. Now keep walking forward.
I can't watch.
I knew you could do it.
You should really try running across next time.
I'm
Okay.
hoping there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster, too.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire? This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace?
That must be her symbol. Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
You still don't know whoever it is, do you? Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself?
Yeah. I think we're gonna call this here. Oh yeah, guys. We're almost to the we're making a lot faster progress through it, and I know we're not trying to do some crazy completionist. We're just trying to get to the end and see the other ending. Oh, my body. Whew. Well, this has been Return to Grace. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Nostrachef. Please like, comment, and subscribe to make the channel bigger. And yeah, hope you're having a great night, morning, evening, day, birthday, if you have one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Me, signing off. Bye-bye.